Hi, Rick.
Hello, hello.
Hi there.
Hey, Padme.
Hi, Rick.
Wait
I
just
couldn't connect to Shark Bridge. Is that because I'm trying to do it too soon?
um yes.
Okay, I'll wait till you say then.
Yeah, I have to start it on this end to create the table. Let me just find my stuff here.
So I thought this lesson was supposed to be the Lab Bridge Club, but I don't see any lab people on here.
Well, that's why it's been rechristened the Livermore
Oh,
LBC lesson.
I'm a
Livermore Bridge Club.
okay.
labbie.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it wasn't the Lab Bridge Club anymore.
The
Juanita
lab is
wasn't
still
a
welcome to
labbie.
attend and gets invites for people that want it, but
Yeah.
that's why um, Dan Bergman
So
is included
Thursday they
in his
have
email now.
in-person game, right?
What's that?
Thursday they have an in-person game.
Yes, that's right.
Are they getting very good attendance? Do you know?
Not tons. I think they're getting a table or so.
Hmm, not much. Then. And is it just, do they just play or is it more like a
It's a
learning
lesson.
format like it was before?
It's like it was before.
Who runs it?
Andrew.
Hmm.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi.
All right, looks like we've got a quorum here. So let me share the handout here. So we're going to talk today about opening leads against suit contracts. And so there's lots of things that are similar in our opening leads, depending on if it's suit or if it's no trump. But we want to keep in mind when we're thinking about our opening lead that whether it's a suit contract or a no trump contract, because there's some key differences. And so I have this opening lead summary here that shows for both cases.
We're getting a lot of feedback from somebody's audio.
I think is that Rochelle? Rosemary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're getting echo back from your,
From my mic.
yeah, from the speakers to your mic.
I'm on a computer, so what shall I do?
Maybe just turn the volume down a little bit.
Okay.
We'll see how that works.
How's that? Better?
I will let you know. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Okay, so when we are on the left here is suit contracts, and on the right here is no trump contracts. So last week we talked about no trump. This week we'll focus on suits. So the first guideline is we'll normally lead partner's suit. So if partner has bid during the auction and we wind up being on lead, it's usually right to lead partner's suit. If partner hasn't led bid a suit, usually we'll look towards unbid suits. So suits that the declaring side has not bid. And then we will lead often a singleton or a doubleton, in particular a singleton, less often a doubleton. And sometimes then we'll lead a trump. And it used to be kind of when in doubt, lead a trump, but this is really supposed to be more lead a trump when a trump lead is called for. So we'll talk about that. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
We all heard that, Nancy.
Hey, Nancy Rodriguez, are you hearing us?
Oh,
Oh,
dear.
you're on twice.
Yep.
I'm going to drop one of you here.
I have no fucking sound.
And Nancy, are you able to hear us now?
Mhm.
All right, we'll let you work on that. Okay. So when we're leading against a suit contract, if we decided we're going to lead a doubleton, we will lead the top of the doubleton. So like this might be the case if if we're defending 4 hearts, but partner bid 1 spade along the way, and we have the king 5 doubleton in spades. Let me make this a little bigger for you. Then we would lead the king of spades if we were going to lead partner suit here. If we were defending a spade contract and partner bid hearts along the way, and we have a doubleton heart with the 5-3, we would lead the 5. So when we lead against a suit contract, leading a higher one and then playing a lower one normally shows a doubleton. If we have longer, more than 2, if we have touching honors, we'll lead the top of touching honors. So with king, queen, 6-2, for instance, we would lead the king. And see, if this was a no trump contract, what would our lead be?
Fuck.
The 2.
Yeah, we lead the 2, the 4th down, because in a no trump contract, you need 3 in a row to make an honor lead. But in a suit contract, you only need 2 in a row to make an honor lead. That's one of the key differences between leading against suits and no trump.
Is this, Rick, is this when you're leading the suit that your partner bid, or is this from?
It's irrelevant. Once you've chosen the suit, this is the card you would lead. If you chose the suit because partner bid it or because it's the unbid suit or whatever.
Okay, because I thought if you had a doubleton with the king little, that you don't lead it unless, I mean, unless it's a suit your partner bid, because you might be able to
So that's what I'm saying here. If you decided to lead your doubleton for whatever reason, you'll lead the high card first. If you're leading it because partner bid that suit, you'll play the high card first. If you let it because you have maybe the ace of trump and you're hoping to get a later ruff, you'll still lead your high card first.
Okay, but there might be a reason why you don't want to lead from the double.
Right. And so going back here,
I get it.
These are kind of the pick the suit kind of things.
Yeah.
And then down here is once you pick the suit, if it is a doubleton, here's which card you pick.
Yeah. Okay.
And then so from like a queen jack 4, again, we've got 2 touching honors, so we lead the queen. And from king jack 10, this is an interior sequence, we lead the top of the touching 2. The jack and 10 are touching, so we lead the jack. And these may seem like kind of fiddly, fussy things, but they are really helpful for partner if you can consistently choose the right card, because partner can then tell what you have and then what declare has.
Don't sound again.
Okay, Nancy, can you hear me? Hang on 1 second.
It's maybe half an hour. Is this a problem?
Oh.
Okay.
Just want to know how.
Yeah. Hopefully, it's the guy who's associated with. Okay. I didn't know if I was going to get him or not.
Okay. So now, if you have this sequence here, and you decide you're going to lead a heart, you should lead the ace. Now, normally we would try to pick a different suit, but if this is partner suit, and we're going to lead partner suit, we're going to lead the ace. If this was a no trump contract, what card would we have chosen?
4.
The 4, the 4th down, because it's not a sequence of honors. But if you're going to lead this suit, you don't want to underlead your ace. It's better to lead the ace than to underlead it. Usually, though, we'll find a different suit to lead. Okay, lacking that, we will lead 4th best from scattered honors, or from even this one here, there's no honors. So this is another difference between no trump. What would our lead be against no trump contract with this 8-5-4-2?
The 8.
We would lead the 8, a top of nothing kind of a lead. But against a suit contract, the lead of an 8 is going to suggest a doubleton. It would be like a high-low. So we don't have a top of nothing kind of a lead against a suit contract.
So you do lead the 2, is that what you're saying?
We'll lead the 2, yep. But against a no trump contract, we would have led the 8. And so I'm not going to go through all of this now, but the handout on the website will include this too. This is leading against suit contracts, and it has a little more analysis into it, but this is the sequence here. And it has more examples with whole hands. So I suggest when you have a chance, go ahead and read these 2 pages in the handouts because they're a pretty good description of what and why.
Where are the handouts, Rick?
Well, there's a link to them on the calendar, the club calendar, and it's also, if you go to the YouTube page, they're linked from the YouTube video.
So the LBC website has the link.
Yeah, let me show you how that looks right now, since a lot of people have not seen that. If I look for Livermore Bridge Club, this is our club website, and there's a calendar here at the top, and it has our Monday games and the Tuesday lessons. If you click on the lessons, it'll have the link for Zoom and for Shark Bridge and for the YouTube.
Oh, great. Okay.
And you gotta, to do this when it has a note, you gotta copy the link, copy link address, and then paste it in. And it comes up with the YouTube page.
Mhm.
If you click on the videos tab here, it shows everything in reverse chronological order. So the first one here is last week's
Oh, nice.
opening leads against no trump. And if you click on that, it'll bring the video up, but it also has the handouts link here.
Okay.
In the info. And so there are, what does it have the number here? 169 videos, 170 after today.
Wow. That'll keep us busy for a while.
Yeah. Okay, so let's look then at some of the exercises here. So, excuse me, strength versus length. When we talked last week about leading against no trump contracts, we really focused on length because the defenders will not have enough high card points to defeat a no trump contract just with their honors. They need to set up length tricks to defeat the no trump contract. But there is no length tricks against a suit contract. The declarer will just rough when they're out. And so instead, we want to focus on our strength and do honored leads and try and find matching honors in partner's hand. And so here they're showing us all 4 hands to kind of get a peek. But if we're the West here, the question is, would we choose to lead this suit against a no trump contract, and would we choose to lead this suit against a trump contract? And so this is our hand in the West here. So would this be a good suit to lead if we're in maybe we're in 3 no trump?
Yeah.
It would if we would lead the 6, and we would be sacrificing a trick to the queen. Declarer does not deserve a trick with the queen, but we're willing to give that up because then when we get in again, we can lead another one and knock out the ace, and then all the rest of our cards are going to be good in this suit. So it sets up tricks through promotion and length. And so we give away one trick, but we gain another 3 tricks. So that would be a good trade-off. And so that's why we would normally lead this suit in a no trump contract, even if it gives up a trick, because in the long run, we'll get more back. But in a suit contract, if we lead this, we're letting the declarer get the undeserved trick with the queen, but what do we get back from that? There's nothing. We won't make any tricks with this suit. So it's not worth giving up a lead on the suit contract if we're not going to get anything back. So this would be an example where we would choose this suit against a no trump contract, but we would not choose it for a suit contract.
Rick, I think there's one caveat to that. If you were in 6 no trump, would you lead that suit?
Right. In 6 no trump, I would probably not. I would make a more of a passive lead. You're correct. All right. How about this one? What are we going to lead in a suit contract from this suit?
King.
King. And how about for a no trump contract?
Same.
I think the same thing.
Same
The
thing.
jack. Oh,
And would this be a good lead against a no trump contract? It would, because even though they can take their ace, they always deserve their ace, but it'll make our queen and our jack good through promotion. And it would be a good lead against a suit contract too, because promotion works against suit contracts. It doesn't matter. And especially if we have a short suit, they're not likely to be able to rough our winners. Okay. So we're apt to get our queen and our jack. And in this particular layout, where they're 4-3-3-3, we'll get our queen and our jack, even if it is a suit contract. And here, would we like to lead this suit against a no trump contract?
yes.
Yes, the answer is yes here. The declarer always deserves one trick here. And so let them get it at trick 1. So we would lead our 4 and probably goes 5 and then the 10 and then the jack. But at that point, all the rest of these are good. So we've given away a trick that they deserve anyhow, but we set up 4 tricks for our side. But in a suit contract, we would not want to do this. In a suit contract, we'd be giving up a trick that they don't deserve and getting nothing back for it. This is kind of the difference of thought process. So we would not normally lead the suit against a suit contract. In this one here, would we like to lead this suit against a no trump contract?
Mm-hmm.
And what would we lead?
Yes.
Yes. And what card would we lead?
The queen.
The queen. And declarer has the ace and the king. So declarer always deserves 2 tricks. But this will make sure we eventually take a trick with our 10. And if it's a no trump contract, our 8 will be a winner through length also. We'll get 2 tricks. But even in a suit contract, we like this lead because we still want to get our 10, even though we're not going to get a trick with the 8.
He's talking.
Stuff.
Do you hear that?
Things leak through.
Somebody's in
Probably
the background.
are.
We're getting background noise from Padmini and Rose
Archie, you turn their
microphones, both.
Yeah, mute yourself, please, Padmini.
Okay, so the question is, the contract is 4 spades. No other suits have been bid. And so we're thinking about leading a diamond or a club. The contract is 4 spades.
Lead the diamond.
I like the diamond lead. Why do you like the diamond lead?
Well, the other suit is so long that you're going to give an opportunity to trump in on that one. The diamond one, if you're, you have a chance to trump it.
Right. So what would we hope that partner has when we lead the four diamonds?
The ace.
The ace. And if they have the ace, they'll lead the diamond back and we'll get to rough it. And so is it reasonable to hope that partner might have the ace? How many high card points would we expect partner to have on this hand?
It's four spades. Okay,
Yeah.
so they got 26 and 29. Oh, they could they could very well have the 4 points for the ace.
Well, that they could, but the
But they
way
also
that
might have the
calculate
king.
it, when you're defending a game contract, the declaring side, declarer and dummy together, usually has about 25 high card points. So that means the defenders usually have about 15. And so if we have 3, partner should have about 12. That's the way you calculate that. Just 15 minus 3 is 12.
Right.
So if partner has 12 high card points, there's a good chance they have the ace of diamonds. Even if they don't, they might have the ace of spades, and that would be just as good. Because if declarer wins the first diamond trick and starts drawing trump, partner will go up with their ace of spades, and then they'll lead the diamond back, and we'll still get our rough.
Yeah.
We just need partner to have one of those two aces.
And Rick, because it's a small card that you're leading, partner should be thinking, since they're leading a small card, that it could be a singleton.
Yes, because they will expect it not to be a doubleton, because you would have let a higher one with a doubleton. But they'll have to kind of read the scene there and say, why did partner lead that when dummy has 5 diamonds and I've got 4 diamonds? And you might think, well, maybe it's because it's a singleton then. And the club lead is not attractive here because we only have the queen and we have a ton of clubs. So it seems like declare is going to be roughing clubs long before our queen is promoted into a winner. So against a no trump contract, we would probably lead a club, but against a suit contract, the singleton is more attractive here.
I mean, the only reason I'm saying how much the partner can read it is because when I look at my convention card, I lead little from 3 little. I lead from 3 littles also.
That's right. So it could be little from 3 little too. But the other thing is that partner's sitting over there with 12 high card points, right? And they did the 15 minus 12 and came up with 3 for us. So they're going to know that we have a weak hand. And we're picking a suit like this. It's just more likely to be a singleton than just 3 small without any honor in that suit.
Yeah, you're right. So should think about like the point count, like you're saying, and think about it more like that. Okay,
Right.
Thank you.
And it's not obvious by any means, but it gives your partner a chance to make the right call. And they often can figure it out. So here, the contract is 4 spades, again. And should we lead a diamond or a club?
The diamond queen.
I would lead the club.
But you have a natural trump trick if you don't trump anything. You have 2 natural trump tricks. Anyway.
Yeah, that's the basic idea here. Yes, we could lead the 5 and hope for a rough. But a rough won't give us any more tricks because with the queen, jack, 9, 8 of trump, our queen and jack are probably going to be winners. So we'll get 2 trump tricks. But if we get our club rough, we'll only get 1 natural trump trick. It's just a trade. And so since we're going to get 2 trump tricks anyhow, let's not try to get roughs. Let's try and set up our diamond suit instead. Make declare, try and draw trumps, then we can get in and keep leading diamonds.
Declarer doesn't necessarily have the ace and king of spades, though they could be sitting behind you.
Right, but if so long as declare has the 10 or the ace or the king, you're probably going to get 2 spade tricks. If declare has the 10, then it's caught between your jack, 9, 8, and so it doesn't matter who has the ace and king then. So it's better if you have natural trump tricks. We do not usually try for a rough. Another reason for that is that it makes it harder on declare. If you did lead a club and if partner had the ace and they let a club back and you ruffed, now instead of declare facing a 4-1 trump split, they've got a 3-1 trump split. And it's easier for them to draw trumps and still have trumps left over. But if you keep all 4 of your trumps, they have to maybe run themselves out of trump to get your trumps out. Makes it much harder on declarers when you hang on to those trumps. All right, how about this one? A diamond or a club? Now we have little trumps.
I think a club.
I think I might lead the ace of diamonds and then lead the club.
I agree.
Run the diamonds as long as you can.
If you lead the ace, you tell your partner you've got the king.
So tell me a few things. When you lead the club, you're hoping your partner has the ace of clubs and can give you a ruff. How many points does partner have?
Oh, true. They
What's the
don't have any
contract?
points.
That's about 4 points.
4 points is what we will calculate for them. 15 for the defense. We have 11. That leaves them 4. They could have the ace of clubs, but the odds are strongly against that.
Rick, what's the contract on these?
4 spades.
So why are you assuming that the opponents have 25 points? I mean, they could have 28, 30.
They could, but statistically they won't. How many times are you declaring 4 spades and you're sitting there with 30 points? It's really rare.
Yeah, but quite most often more than 25.
Because you're counting length points and dummy points.
Oh, okay. You're counting high card points.
Yeah, when you're counting high card points, it's much more often declaring
Right,
side has
okay.
25 or even 24 high card points.
Yeah.
So 25 is just a good number, and it's not always right, and sometimes it's off by, 3 or 4, but more often than not, it's within 1. And it's the kind of thing you want to think about even before you see dummy. When you're thinking about your opening lead here, you can't see dummy. All you have is the contract. So do the calculation and give yourself a starting point for what partner holds. And so the keep leading diamonds is the right thing to do here. And the idea is if the declaring side's spades are declare has 5 and dummy has 3. And if declare is the one that's short on diamonds, they'll have to ruff the diamond with their long trump hand, and all of a sudden they have 4 trumps and you have 4 trumps. And if you can get another chance, you lead another diamond and make them ruff again. We call that a tapping declare strategy, where we keep making declare ruff from the long trump hand until they lose control of the trump suit, and we have longer trumps than they do, and then they're sunk. It's over for the declarer when that happens. So when you know that the trumps are breaking poorly, either because you have 4 or because you have 0 or 1, and you have a strong running suit, it's usually best just to run the suit, make declare ruff in. They don't know a bad trump break is coming, so they'll be willing to ruff from their 5 trump hand. And then when they see it's a 4-1 split, all of a sudden their declarer's plan is in trouble. See where we're at. So this is another good one here. We don't have the paper for this, but so it says, tell me how many cards are in each suit for the dummy and the declare after this auction. Okay, so the contract is 2 diamonds by east, and we're going to say that we're sitting, we're going to be the opening leader here. So we're south. And so our right-hand opponent opened a heart. Well, the first left-hand opponent passed, right-hand opened a heart, left bid a no trump, and right bid 2 diamonds, and then that was passed out. So what do we know about suit lengths for anybody?
The opponents probably have about 8 diamonds, I would guess, 4 and 4.
That
5
could
and
be
4.
4 and 4 diamonds. And so that would be an initial starting point. How about hearts? Do we know how the hearts are divided?
Probably 5 and 2.
Right.
Probably 5 and 2 because East opened hearts, so they should have 5, but they did not rebid hearts, so they don't have 6. And West bid a no trump, and so probably has balanced hand, so probably has 2 hearts, but has more diamonds because they didn't go back to the 5-2 heart bid. So it probably is a 4-4 there. And so can we imagine what Declarer's plan is going to be? How are they going to try and make their 2 diamond contract?
Rough. Rough.
I would say it's not going to be cross rough.
Not a
They've got
cross rough, but they'll try to rough some of their hearts with the low diamonds and dummy before
That's
they
right.
drop
They'll try
trump.
to rough the hearts and dummy and set up the heart suit. So they don't know how the hearts are divided, but especially if we're sitting with 3 hearts, we know that partner has 3 hearts also. And so we know that things going to work out for Declare when they rough a heart. All of a sudden, their last 2 hearts are going to be good in their hand. And
Lead a trump.
lead a trump. This is where a trump lead is indicated when we can anticipate Declare's plan is roughing hearts. Try and shorten up the diamonds. This is especially important if we have 4 hearts or if we have 2 hearts. If we know that the Declare is going to need to rough a few hearts, we want to reduce their ability to do that by leading trumps at every turn. And so this seems like a really innocuous kind of an auction. But as a defender, you should be thinking, what does that auction tell me about those hands? You'll get to see dummy soon enough. But as the opening leader, you need to make your lead before you see dummy. Both sides, both defenders should be thinking about, well, that's 5 hearts and 4 diamonds. Maybe it's 5 diamonds also for the declarer. But that means I will think that they're short in the black suits. I'll try and think at the beginning as a defender. East has only 4 cards in the black suits, things like that.
Is it correct to think of it that it's suit preference by the opponents? The opener has only 2 suits, and that's why you would lead trump?
I'm going to lead trump because I think that I know the declarer has 5 hearts and the dummy has 2.
Uh-huh.
And so declarer is probably going to try and rough some heart losers.
All right.
And if you think dummy's going to try and rough it, if dummies trumps are going to be used for roughs, you want to shorten up the
Checks. No. You have some checks? Okay.
Yeah, you know what? I lost my card.
Oh, you're
So and I forget. So I asked for the new one last week, but they say, "Oh, you have to pay $15." You went down.
We need to teach people to mute when they're going to be off and about.
Yeah, you want to wait.
Yeah, I can do a mute here. Okay, so this one here, we're on lead against 4 hearts. Our left-hand opponent opened a diamond, our right-hand opponent bid a spade, then 2 clubs on the left, then 2 hearts on the right, and then 3 hearts. And what was our, do we have an alert here?
That's 4th suit forcing, right?
That is 4th suit forcing. And then 3 hearts and then 4 hearts. So what do we think we know about the distributions here? What is West's distribution?
4 diamonds. Doesn't, maybe 2 spades.
Well, don't tell me about spades. They didn't bid spades yet.
Well, declares. Oh, maybe before. Okay, before you what?
Well, I'm just looking at West's bids.
Yeah.
So how many diamonds do you think they have? 4, maybe 5?
4.
4 diamonds. How many
5.
clubs?
Maybe 5, and then
How many clubs?
5.
4.
4.
4.
That's a rebid, right? They rebid clubs next, so it's usually a 4-card suit. And after 4th suit forcing, they bid 3 hearts. How many hearts do we think they have?
3.
No, because the two hearts
Four.
didn't promise hearts.
Oh, that's
Probably.
true.
Yeah, probably 5. 4.
The West has 5 hearts?
And they can't have 5 hearts.
They opened a diamond. They're not going to have 5 hearts.
No.
5-4-4 or 4-4-4 though. Why would they bid the clubs before the hearts?
Because hearts would be a reverse. They'd have to bid 2.
Yeah, okay. Mhm.
And so that says to me that they're either 4 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4 hearts, and a spade, or it's 5 diamonds, 4 clubs, 4 hearts, and no spades. And that they were not strong enough for a reverse. So super descriptive of their hand, right? And what do we think East has? We don't know as much, but East has 4 hearts also. And probably has 5 spades, right? Could it be that East has 4 hearts and 4 spades?
Wouldn't they bid them in the reverse direction?
Yeah, they would have bid 1 heart instead of 1 spade. So if they bid spades first and then they showed up with 4 hearts later, they must have at least 5 spades and 4 hearts. So what kind of declares plan do you think they're going to go with here?
So dummy has to have 4 hearts then to bid it, right?
Yeah, they'll each have 4 hearts.
Yeah.
So they're gonna want to rough spades.
They're going to want to rough spades and they're going to want to rough clubs probably. It's going to be a cross rough.
So lead a trump.
Yeah, I think this is a lead a trump. And that's what it says here. West holds 4 hearts and at most 1 spade. East holds 5 spades and 4 hearts. Declare will be pleased to rough spades in the dummy. Lead trumps to hinder declare's plan. Okay, here we have this auction's offset, sorry here, but it's 1 spade in the East, 2 clubs, 3 spades, 4 spades. So what do we think the black suit situation is here? Who has how many spades? That's my first question.
East.
East has 5.
Yeah, and how many does West have?
We were unable to identify
4.
stallions.
West will not have 4 spades
You will not?
because they would have used Jacoby 2 no trump. They did a 2 club 2 over 1 game force, but you only do that if you and then they bid spades. That's always 3 card support because you would use Jacoby 2 no trump with 4 card support. So East has 5 spades and West has 3. West probably has 5 clubs, and East probably has 4 clubs because they raised the clubs.
Nice double fit. They could cross rough.
Well, it's a double
Red
fit, and so
suits.
it's not a cross rough, but it's more of a draw trumps and then play clubs, and then throw declares red suit losers away on dummies longer clubs. So this is a situation that tells us declare is probably going to draw trump and then run dummies clubs throwing away hearts and diamonds. So what kind of a lead should we do here?
Lead a heart or a diamond.
Yeah, we want to lead a heart or a diamond where we have an honor. So we need to be aggressive to try and get our trick. So if East has 5 spades and 4 clubs, he's got 4 red cards. And so we could hope to take the first 4 tricks with the red suits. That would be kind of what our plan would be here. And that because the idea is if we don't get him now, we're not going to get him. So here, leading trumps is not indicated. So, all right, let's hop into Shark and try some of these. So Let me fire it up first. Okay, so Shark Bridge is running. You should be able to use the link from the email to connect in, and just put in your first name and your last initial and continue, and it should connect you up. I'll put the link into the Zoom chat too if you need that. We got 6 people in. We need Barbara. There's Barbara. And there we are. All right.
Mine says wait to be seated.
That's
Mine
right.
too.
Everybody says wait to be seated.
Okay.
Then you should be getting
Yeah.
seated about now. And
I got a hand.
yeah, but well, you've got a seat at a table with no cards, I think.
Ah,
So let me get some cards for you here. All right. Now I'm going to share the Zooms or my Shark teacher screen, but don't look at Zoom now. Just look at your Shark Bridge. I'm going to share this just to keep it in the video.
Oh,
But you each have a real life partner, and you have 2 robot opponents, and the robot opponents have bid their way to 4-spade contract by North, and so East is on lead. And so don't say anything, East, but each East I want you to decide what card you want to play and then go ahead and make the opening lead.
I'm not sure how I do that.
You should just click on the card. You should see
Okay.
your
Yeah.
Barbara, do you do upside down, attitude, or standard?
Yeah, Barbara, what kind of signals are you used to using? Do you use standard signals?
Yes, except for the first discard, which is upside down.
Okay.
But that's only for discards, not for
Yeah.
following suit?
Correct.
So Rick, do you really want us to play the hand out?
I want you to play for just a minute. I'm bringing up my notes here.
well, they're set.
I'm leading clubs, Jackie, because I thought you led a club first. Is that correct?
She did.
All right. Oh, but I just see that they're out of.
So what's happened to your heart tricks, you guys?
I got mine.
Good. Maggie, did you get yours?
Nope. I didn't want to lead them.
Well, you
want-
shouldn't have let him. Your partner should have let him.
Your turn, Barbara.
My partner didn't.
She led a club, right?
Her first was a club, yes.
All right, so
So I
I'm
was
gonna
playing-
stop and show everybody all the cards here. Can you guys see all four hands now?
Yes.
So what's the indication to lead a heart here by at trick 1?
Partner bidding.
Partner bid hearts, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't look at that.
Yeah, so I should have called your attention to it, but that's the idea here. On this particular hand, if you don't lead a heart, then declarer has time to set up diamonds and will not lose the king of hearts. But if you lead a heart right away, they have to lose 2 hearts and 2 diamonds, and they'll be down 1.
All right. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right.
Oh,
I've had a hard time.
I should
getting-
play the diamonds. I led my third one. I led hearts again. I shouldn't have.
All right, so now there's a 4 heart contract by South, and West is on lead, and there's been no bids.
I'm gonna lead the king of diamonds.
All right.
Are we playing? Oh.
Yeah, go ahead and you can play some tricks here. I want you to see how it works out. So Padmini, you need to play?
Yeah.
Oops. I didn't mean to put that on.
So Rick, when I get towards the end, and this suit hasn't been played yet, do you play the 4th highest?
Yeah, you do, and you wish that you had not won that trick, right? They're going to make their contract here, huh?
Trying to get my card out.
So should we have done something different?
I didn't follow it all the way through, but leading the king of diamonds is right, and then trying to take your diamonds is right. How did you get thrown in at the end there?
Only had 5 spades left in my hand.
Right. What trick did you win at that
10
point?
of clubs.
Yeah, you should not have won the 10 of clubs. Your partner should have won the club.
Well, they
Ah,
ducked.
Yeah, I tried to play the jack, and you know what? I'm having a hard time. I don't know if I need some kind of stylist or whatever.
Click twice on the card.
Okay.
so each should have won the club and then led the spade through the ace queen. Okay.
Right. That's what you need there, because if West wins the club, they're end played.
Yeah, I didn't look good enough. Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Barbara, go ahead and play, and then yeah, they're going to make their contract against you there. All right, I'm going to go on to the next one here. So now the contract is 3 hearts by North with no bidding on the side, and it's East's opening lead. So in a 3-heart contract, how many points do you think East-West will have, the defenders?
About, East-West.
Maybe 22-ish.
They'll have more than the,
That would be the declaring side. They're going to have more. The declarer will have more than 22 because they've invited to game. That 2-heart, 3-heart bid was an invitation and it was declined. So they'll normally have like 23 high card points when they invite but don't accept. They don't have the 25. And so how much does that leave for the defense?
17.
17. So how many points would East expect West to have?
10.
10.
No.
8.
Yeah, 8. You've got, if your side has 17 and you have 9, that leaves 8 for partner.
oh, I thought she had 7.
And then West should do the same thing, 17 minus what you have, and that's what you kind of predict partner has. At any rate, what do you think about the shape for North?
5-4 or 5-5?
5-4, 5 spades, and 4-5 hearts. And how about the shape for South?
Balanced.
4-3-3-3.
Well, they're not going to have 3
Don't have
spades.
3 spades.
Raised spades.
Oh, 4-4-3-2.
4-4-3-2 probably. So they probably have 4 hearts and 2 spades. And so what is declarer's plan going to be here?
They're going to try and cross rough.
Well, it's kind of cross rough, but it's not a complete cross rough. It's going to be a rough some spades to set up the spade suit. And then they'll actually draw trump. And at a cross rough, we never draw trump. But here they're going to try and rough out their long suit and then draw trump.
So East should lead a trump?
Probably, yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I was going to
We're
do.
take it and lead it back again.
So Nancy, why did your partner lead a trump?
They're trying to get them to play trump.
They're trying to get rid of dummies trumps, right?
Right.
So can you help with that?
Well, I can, yeah, I guess I can take it and leave it again. That's right. Okay.
That's the idea. You're supposed to like
Yeah, take it and leave it
plan
again.
with each other.
I was thinking they would leave it. Okay.
Declare is not going to lead trump. Declare wants to rough with those cards.
So Jackie, Jackie, are
Mhm.
you there? I'm doing signals.
Yes.
I have 3 little spades. What spade do you? 2, 4, 7. What spade do I lead to you?
Whoops, wait a minute. I got.
If I want to send you a signal, 7. I don't like spades.
So you're going to give a count signal here, right? Because that's the declare that's leading the
So
spade.
then I would lead the 2.
It's the 2 standard count showing an odd number. So Barbara, I don't know that you want to play your jack of spades there,
Okay.
because you can still set up club tricks now, right? I'm going to back you up here just to think about it. So, how many hearts does Declare have left now?
I think he only has 1.
Right, but he's got 2 spades left, and if you lead a jack of spades, it'll set up their spade.
Okay.
So they're always going to have to lead spades back to you. So better to try your 10 of clubs here.
Okay.
Okay. Go again.
As long as you lead Trump, they go down.
Dad,
Yep.
you didn't see my signals.
Oh, I didn't?
Oh, bro. You got it. You're good. Good. We set them.
You set them, but all of you that set them one trick get a better score than people that didn't lead Trump. But Barbara set them 2 tricks here. And Linnea.
With your help.
Oh, they sent him 2 tricks.
Yeah.
Oh, don't lead Trump here.
No, they did lead Trump, but then they started leading clubs. They didn't try and cash out their spade winners. There's no need to cash out the spades because declare has to lead spades to set up their 5th spade anyhow. So you can be working on one of your side suits as you go along there.
But it did help that Rick gave us a do-over.
Yeah, right.
Yes. All right, let's go to the next deal here. Okay, the contract is 4 spades, and there's no bidding other than 1 spade, 3 spade, 4 spade.
Ooh, me.
Is the 3 spade bid strong or weak?
It is invitational.
Okay. They're not playing board game.
So like 11.
19. Okay, so they got 13, 19. Wait, 16. Probably about 16 points. 13, 16, 29.
No, it's,
Huh? So my part.
you just think about the fact that they're in a game contract.
Right.
So they
I'm
have
talking
about
about-
25. So the
But my-
defense has about 15.
Well, North jumped, so I think figures North. Oh, I see. It might just be 10. That's right. Never mind. So my partner's got points. Why didn't you bid that many?
I didn't I bid? I didn't get a chance. I can't bid
It
anyway.
was already 3 spades by the time it got to her.
Yeah.
So Nancy Rodriguez, you're on lead. What are you going to lead?
Okay.
Okay, Barbara, your 2 of diamonds lead is telling me to lead back to you the lowest of the non-Trump suits.
That's it. That's normally right, but.
But you really didn't mean it?
Exactly.
So when you don't have a particular suit preference, you can pick a middler card to lead back.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to say anything, but I'm having trouble with trying to select the right. I'm on my phone. Maybe I should go on the computer. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, it's harder to do it on your phone than it's.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, lead.
Oh, I want to lead. I guess I'll lead.
Don't forget your partner's suit. Thank you.
So we said it. I'm not sure who Vicky R is.
It's Vicky Renberger.
Okay, she and I said it.
Good job. I think everybody's on their way to what's set there.
Robots don't like to claim, do they?
They don't, unfortunately. All right, so this is a good time to try to lead your singleton because you know your partner has a bunch of points, and so there's a good chance partner has the ace of diamonds, and here she actually has ace of diamonds and the ace of spades. So you wind up getting 2 roughs. And that's what you need to set the contract. All right, it is 1 o'clock, so we are finished up here.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
Thank you, Rick.
Thanks.
Thanks everybody.
Thanks,
Good
Rick.
seeing you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Makes me think.
Are you in Pacific Grove or just your background?
Just my background. I like to go down there and bicycle, so. But
It's a
today I'm in
great place.
Pleasanton. All right, thanks. See ya.
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.